Hey, good afternoon, traders. This is Trader Tim from over at E-mini-mind. It's the 12th of April, 2021, doing a short and sweet market analysis video for the week. You can see on the ES daily chart how far we've moved off of this trend line that we've been kind of riding along for really the whole year and into last year. And anytime we have this kind of situation, especially when we've got basically every day making a new high, um, we're definitely run the risk of a pullback on the horizon. So you can see we're approaching the negative 618 of this halfway back here. We also have the extension that's got its minus 618 up at the 4170. So, anytime we make that kind of a move beyond the negative 23 all the way to the negative 61, I'm always watching for signs of a reversal. In the case of the ES daily chart, I'd watch for a break of the prior day's low and especially a close of a bearish candle or close below the prior day's low. I wanted to draw up, let's see here, a bit of a diagram. Let me pause this and pull that up here. Okay, so I drew up this fancy, what I call trend line catch-up. When, if this blue line is the trend line that we're riding, and then the market is moving kind of straight up off of that line, you create this big hole underneath the trend line, or underneath the where the market is between the trend line. And when we go straight up, we're usually not building much support on the way up, and so we can fall straight back down to the trend line. And then the other thing we can do is to move sideways along, just basically building support in that process of consolidating. And once enough time goes by, we can land at the trend line. So if we look at the ES, to move sideways and have this trend line catch up would take quite a while. So if we draw up the next retracement, even that 50% is above the prior highs, and a pullback to like the 4,000 area or 3980, somewhere in that area, even 3950 still doesn't put us at the trend line. So if we can get a little bit more time to come by, then a pullback can likely take us to that trend line. The Russell, well, if we look at the NQ, it's only approaching a double top. And so we may have sort of a confluence where the NQ is making a double top at its 618, minus 618 here. And that might be a good opportunity to put on a hedge here in the Qs, buying some puts, something along those lines. But in the meantime, S&P looking really strong, not really the trend would not be breaking down if we pull back. I'm just preparing myself whenever I see us going above the top of a channel, and especially like we have on the ES going straight up to this negative 618, we definitely run the risk of making our next pullback, and I want to be prepared. So if I start to see some signs of things breaking down intraday, there might be some opportunities for a strong trend day lower. And then on the daily chart, or if you're trying to hedge some longer term positions, just simply buying some puts in the Qs can be a good way to do that. Or the weakest of the S&P, Dow, NASDAQ, or Russell is typically the approach that I take. This week we've got Coinbase IPO, Coinbase being a cryptocurrency trading platform. I usually don't get too involved in the IPO stuff, but that's with all of the crypto buzz this year, that might be one to keep an eye on over the long term. Other than that, we'll keep it short. If you want to tune in live and follow along as I trade, you can do that on Tuesdays, and you can head over to eminimine.com/VIP, and there you can Tuesday mornings go through the trading, ask questions, kind of interactive there, and see things happening in real time. Mostly we'll be focusing on the ES, but I take a peek at some other markets as well. So I hope everyone has a great week, and I will talk to you all soon.